Mustang Mach 1. It has a few tasteful mods and an awesome exhaust note. Stick around for the test drive video to hear more about it. ...2003 Ford Mustang Mach 1 with 14,374.6 clean Carfax, clean auto check miles. No accidents or damage reported on this one, and it's a clean car front to back, inside and out. And it's actually a car that we've previously had before. Sold it to a really good customer. He had it for a while, only put a few miles on it and decided he was ready for something else, so that's how we got it back. And I always love getting cars back that I've previously had, and a low mileage Mach 1 in DSG is a great example. And if you don't know what DSG is, it's dark shadow gray. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But it retains its original 4.6, making 305 horsepower and 320 foot-pounds of torque. And this one is the automatic. Don't get as many automatics, but they are still great. It is awesome to just put this car in drive and go cruise. It's the 4R70W 4-speed automatic overdrive. You have your little overdrive button here on the shifter handle, kicks the overdrive on and off. Makes for a really cool driving experience, being that this is an automatic, because you can just, again, put it in drive and go, but you still get the really cool kick-ass aspects of a Mach 1. You have your power steering, power disc brakes, obviously standard equipment for these vehicles. Cold AC. It is actually freezing in here right now, so I'm going to go ahead and kick it down. And this one has aftermarket Borla S-type exhaust, so we're going to kick it out of overdrive. We're going to downshift. And there you have it. Those S-type Borlas sound fantastic. So it's a catback exhaust system on this car. I'm a Flowmaster guy, but these later model Mustangs, the Borla setups, the S-types, or the Attacks, they all sound great. This is an awesome combination of, you get some motor and you do get some really good exhaust notes. So great combination for this one. As far as the interior, it's code AW, which is your charcoal Mach 1 interior that these cars came standard with. Really the only option you're gonna get on the interior of these Mach 1s is the interior upgrade package, which just was some bright work that was added to these cars. This one does not have that, but that was pretty much the only option you were gonna get, was the interior upgrade package, which again didn't get you a whole lot. But the seat covers are in fantastic condition. You have a little bit of bolster wear on the edge of the driver's seat, but it is minimal. Seat covers, again, front, rear, all that's excellent. Door panels are like new. Carpet looks good. Mach 1 floor mats. You have your AM, FM 6-disc CD changer. Stereo, all of that is in great shape and works properly. Steering wheel is in nice shape as well. You have your Mach 1 gauges in front of you, which are clear and easy to read. You have your traction control button, your defrost button, and your fog light button all check out and work properly as well. You have a power adjustable driver's seat over here. You have your e-brake, you have your center console, and then your glove box, all of which open and close properly. Your owner's manual is in there as well. Headliner visors, little cargo net here, your little map lights. Again, like new interior, basically what you want to see from a 14,000 mile example. Does it work section, everything works, makes my life really easy. Does it work section will be in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Click on this Mach 1, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you will see that additional media section. Carfax and AutoCheck will also be in there for you. Door tag, motor numbers, VIN numbers, and then the little imperfections along with wheels and tires will be in that same section. So as y'all can see, really good power. You can get sideways if you want to. Pulls hard, shifts through the gears really well. And then on the underneath, it's squeaky clean. Floors are excellent. You still have all of your factory seam seal, original paint on the bottom of the floors. Nothing is out of place. If I have to nitpick anything, the bottoms of the catalytic converters have a few little scuffs from going over speed bumps. And that's my only complaint on the underneath, which is super minimal. There's nothing to note there. On the exterior, it's code CX, which is DSG, and what DSG stands for is dark shadow gray. It's an underappreciated color, and I think it looks badass on these cars. With the black accents that you got with the Mach 1, you got the blackout treatment on the hood, you have the shaker hood, you have the decals down the side of the car, you have your front and rear spoilers that the Mach 1s came with. I think the dark Shadow Grey is an excellent color. This one does have these stock style front wheels, and then you have the Mimic rear wheels, which are a whole lot wider with a whole lot more rubber on the back as well. Gives these cars kind of that Cobra style stance or appearance from the back with those wider rear wheels. This one has a few suspension upgrades, which we'll talk about in a second, but it just makes for a great looking, modern, early 2000s muscle car. As far as your suspension goes, you do have Maxim Motorsport caster camber plates up front, and then you have aftermarket lowering springs. I believe it's an I-box set up front and rear, so you get that really kick-ass stance. These cars do normally sit up a little bit higher, almost have a 4x4 stance from the factory, and then when you put the wider rear wheels on the back, you can really see that gap between the top of the tire and the rear quarter, so having a lowering spring where it brings the car down in the front and the rear really makes for a great cosmetic upgrade, if you ask me. But with the lowering springs and the caster camber plates, the little bit of suspension work that was done still retains an excellent ride quality. It's not beating you to death. Sometimes when you lower cars, depending on how you do it or what equipment that you use, it gets a little rougher. This one is not like that at all. It still retains a stock style road feel. This is a bumpy road, and it's handling it fantastic. Steering is nice and tight. Brakes feel good. These are obviously four-wheel disc brake cars, so they stop on a dime if you need them to. It's an interesting driving experience. I buy and sell so many of these that I'm used to shifting through the gears and putting this one in automatic, or putting this one in drive with an automatic. It's just kind of cool. It's just easy to drive this car, having a conversation with someone in here if you need to. Don't have to worry about shifting gears. All 305 horsepower right there. Pulls well. Again, that automatic shift's great. When you pop the deck lid in the back, there's no problems, no real issues back there. It shows fantastic. Couple things I forgot to note. I jumped ahead of the gun for you guys. Usually I tell you about the imperfections when I'm talking about the exterior. This one has a couple little touch-ups, little flaws in the paint and body, but it's all really minor stuff. You'll see photos of the little flaws in the additional media tab along with the wheels and tires and those other things that we talked about, but it's all real small stuff on this car. It is very clean for 14,000 miles. If I walked up to the car and someone said it was a 5,000 mile car, I'd 100% believe them. When you pop the hood, everything in the engine compartment is great. The hood has the hood hinges which hold the hood up. You have your Maxim Motorsports caster camber plates, so you can see those when you're looking at the engine bay, but it's the original 4.6. Everything is clean in there, fluids look good, belts, hoses, wiring, serviceable equipment. We're ready to roll on this car. Downshifts properly. And again, these are really bumpy roads, y'all. You might not be able to see it in some of the videos, but this road is rough and it handles it great. We'll see if from just a dead stop what it will do with the traction control off. And there you guys have it. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 2003 Ford Mustang Mach 1 in dark Shadow Grey. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. Stick around for the end of the video. We're going to have a vehicle briefing back in the showroom, and we'll see you guys there in just a second. All right, y'all, we're back from a quick test drive video on the 03 Dark Shadow Grey Mach 1. We're gonna hit a quick vehicle briefing for Chandler. So, 03 Mach 1, you know we get a lot of these cars. They're great. This one has something that's a little bit different than what we normally get. This one's an automatic. So, we've messed with plenty of automatics, but we obviously get more of the 5 speeds. Right. To be honest, man, it's really nice to just go put it in drive and go cruise.
Yeah, I bet.
It's just a different experience.
Yeah.
I love shifting through gears. I drive a lot of cars every day, and sometimes it's nice to just put one in drive and just go.
Yeah.
Still a great, really fun car to enjoy. You got all the Mach 1 cool stuff, the shaker hood, the front and rear spoilers. This one has the wider rear wheels,
I saw that.
so mimics the front wheels.
Yeah.
We've put these on a bunch of these cars. We've actually owned this car before,
Oh, cool.
and it had the wider rear wheels on it. Just gives it more of an aggressive stance.
Yeah.
It's got Eibach lowering springs on it, Maxim Motorsports caster camber plate, so some little suspension tweaks. Still drives like a stock one. And then if you are gonna put a catback exhaust system, one of the better ones is gonna be the Borlas. This is the S-type, so
Cool.
has a good throaty exhaust note, but it doesn't drone you out like you're going down the road.
Yeah.
And then the dark Shadow Gray. It's kind of a,
Good color.
it's an underappreciated color. We always talk about the orange, we always talk about the blue. We don't get a lot of the dark Shadow Gray,
Yeah.
but it's a cool color.
I like it.
Especially with the black accents, the shaker hood, it's just kind of understated.
Yeah.
We sell a lot of these that are in your face.
Yeah.
This one kind of lays under the radar a little bit and just looks tough.
For sure.
Interior's clean, underneath's clean. The disclaimer list is some tiny touch-ups in the paint. And then I was searching for disclaimers. The catalytic converters have a couple little scuffs on the bottom of them from going over speed bumps. That's it.
Dang.
Yeah.
It looks really clean. I mean, the interior too is really nice on this one.
14,000 miles, so.
Okay, I was gonna ask. It looks
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
well cared for car. And
Nice.
again, all of the backstory, Carfax, auto check, all that stuff's clean on it.
Yeah, cool.
Any questions?
No, I like the upgrades a lot.
Yeah, it's a cool car.
Sleek.
Cool. And for y'all, we appreciate you stopping in to watch another one of our vehicle briefings and the test drive. If there's ever anything else that you want to see, hit us up on the website and we'll see you guys on the next video.